Everybody, welcome to the scene. It is, what is today? Wednesday.
Christmas
It
Eve
is
Eve.
Christmas Eve. And this is our last show before the holidays because we'll tell you more about that coming up. I'm Eddie Owen.
I'm Chad Miracle.
I'm Becky Freeman.
Glad to have you with us today on the show. We're going to talk to Courtney Baker. Today's her last day. Courtney's been with us a couple of years. We're going to talk to her and some other stuff's going on. And we'll just talk about Christmas and what's going on and programs and what's
Traffic.
happening. Starting traffic?
Yes.
Oh, well, I don't even want to talk about traffic because I was in the middle of the wreck yesterday.
That was pretty
Intense.
The wreck wasn't funny, but him being stuck in traffic was hilarious.
Well, it
2
was,
hours.
I posted something today. I said, you can get all fired up about little things. But yesterday I was in traffic for almost 3.5 hours
Oof.
after the wreck on I-24. And, you had to keep thinking up ahead of you, somebody's dead,
Yeah.
So my being stuck in traffic, minor problem.
Exactly.
So, and that's kind of how I looked at it for the holidays.
Still funny.
Well, it was funny me having to sit there,
Yeah. My boss actually was broken down on the side of the road. Not her herself, but her vehicle was broken down on the side of the road. And I told her, well, it could be worse because I told her, I said, a friend of mine is on I-24 with traffic backed up for miles because of
At
a
least you had your phone,
fatality.
right?
I had my BlackBerry that the battery lasted until the traffic cleared.
You would have known it if he hadn't had his phone.
And the thing was, I had my charger with me and didn't realize it. My cigarette lighter charger, didn't even know it.
Oh, man.
So, oh well.
That's good, though.
But yeah, it was, but we're sorry for
Withdrawal.
the gentleman. But we'll have more about that on news tonight. They released his name. He's from Alabama, I think. So,
And had a pet with him.
had a pet with him, a little dog.
Dog died,
Sad.
too.
Dog died too.
Sad.
And, but anyway, it was traffic. I'm thinking traffic probably was backed up to Katie's.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you think about
Could
it,
have been.
because for 2.5 hours, nobody moved.
Oh
Or
my
almost
gosh.
3 hours we didn't. I moved
Yeah, that'd probably
in a
be the-
period
Probably
from about a little before 3 to 5:30, I moved less than a mile.
Wow. I don't know. I
Made some new
could-
friends.
I could
I
not
bet you did.
imagine. I could not imagine you sitting there that long with.
If
See,
I had
he's got ants in his pants.
If I had not had
I
the phone, I would have been going crazy. But
Berserk.
we were talking UK, and we were doing this and doing that, and then I was watching my battery going. But yeah, I made some new friends on the road.
On the
I bet you
road,
did. I bet
Yeah,
you did.
on the road.
you got
Oh,
out.
yeah, you did.
People in the cars because
people in
we're
the car?
we're like beside each other and we're talking. And
You
I'd
sit
get
there. I
out
mean, you
and-
sit there and stare at each other for after 30 minutes. You're like, "Hi, how are you?"
Yeah, and
That's
then
the polite thing to do.
And I was sitting there, and some guy looks at me, and he's in a car like mine.
Oh, okay.
And he would pull up beside. He looks at me, and goes, "Your name Owen?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Chris Whitmer's my nephew." Chris on Cat Calls.
Oh, go Cats.
Saw y'all on TV last night. I don't know who he
Cats.
was, but I'm gonna tell Chris I ran into his uncle. So, and then we ran into a lady who just really wanted to talk.
Nice.
Oh, surely not.
Yeah.
A lady who really wanted
Really
to
wanted
talk.
to talk. Yeah.
That just
And we
seems like
talked a little bit.
misnomer.
But anyway,
The Cats have their 2001 victory today.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
it was
And
tough
what-
though.
It was a tough one.
Long Beach State, that game, you can see it tonight. If you didn't see the
Yep.
on Fox Sports today, we'll have it at 6:30, and then which reminds me, let's get into programming a little bit for the next 2 days, starting tomorrow afternoon, I believe.
Yes.
We're going to just alternate the Murray game from last night. We'll talk about that some more. UK, Hoptown's Christmas Parade, and Madisonville's Christmas Parade. All that's going to be just played over and over. The ball game, UK game, I think is on 4 times in the next 3 days.
And then MSU versus WKU's on at least twice, I know
I
of.
believe 3 times at least.
3 times.
Three times at least. So how'd it go last night? You were there. You were producing the game.
It was fun. It was a really close game for the first half, and then after that, it kind of went downhill. So, see, he's not paying attention to me at all.
I am too. It was a close game, and something happened at the half, and
Something.
He asked me what's going on, and then he
Well, that-
ignores me for
that's
15
so I can
minutes.
do this.
Did you have fun?
No, I did not have any fun whatsoever.
Didn't have any fun.
I was working. I don't have any fun when I work.
Oh, see,
There
now
you go.
that's the official terminology he uses for you.
No, he
I had no fun. It was
It
work,
wasn't
work,
any fun.
work. That's no fun.
But anyway, our next game is next week, right?
Next Wednesday at Edwardsville, Illinois.
Where in the heck isn't there a prison there or something?
I don't know. It's like 15 minutes right outside of St. Louis.
Wow.
So it's in the metropolis of St. Louis.
Okay.
So SIU Edwardsville, it's the Cougars.
Cougars.
So
You've got to notice that he's got a hat on.
he does. He actually
They're
messed up
making
his
such a
hair
big deal because I put this hat on.
because he messed up his hair. Now he's gonna have to go back and fix his hair. See,
Well, it's okay.
I
But
can't
he'll be-
believe it.
he'll be in the bathroom for the next hour fixing his
I
hair.
just wish my Mickey Mouse hat was this big because mine's too small. You know, Mickey Mouse, I guess it's probably a kid's hat.
They'd
It has
probably
the big
be for
ears on it.
Probably
yeah.
You know, and it like rides the top of my, it looked like a yarmulke or something.
A
like that, you know.
yarmulke.
Yeah, it does
Mickey
look-
Mouse yarmulke?
a Mickey Mouse yarmulke. You know, that's what I look like.
It's a massacre.
A mouseica, yeah. So anyway, but anyway, that's what's
even
going on the
know
next couple of days, and so we want you to check that out. Are you ready? Well, no, I know you're not ready because you told me you weren't.
I did wrap gifts till about 10 o'clock last night, so I have a few left to go, and I've got to cook tomorrow.
So are there gifts under your tree that say Chad and Eddie?
Not yet.
Not yet. Which means
Me,
they're
no.
means they're not going to be.
Never
under
Now
gonna
you're making
be.
me feel bad. Is there one under your tree that says Becky?
I don't have a tree, so
Oh,
no.
That's right. I don't have one either.
Oh, you Scrooges.
So
Oh,
sorry.
Grinch.
No,
Did Grinch
see,
steal
no,
your
I
tree?
think you and I have a practical reason for not having a tree.
And
Our
that would
cats
be-
would eat it.
Well,
I have
and
4.
No, our cats would eat. I mean, I don't know.
well,
about you.
My
I've
cat
got
likes to
pictures of
sleep in
cats in the top of trees. And
Mine likes to sleep in the tree. Like
actually,
I-
we used to put our tree in part of the house where the cats couldn't get to, so
Yeah.
or at
that wouldn't
least-
be a problem.
Or at least the cat that I had that lost a leg and a tail used to, but he seems to be more sedate.
There has got to be a story here. You have a cat that lost a leg and a tail.
I do have a cat that lost it. His name is Tripod now.
Well, that makes sense. How did this? I don't want to get into anything gross, but how did it happen?
He got under a hay cutter.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
But ran really fast to the vet, and she
Well, that's
saved his
good.
life.
And how long ago was that?
A little over a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And he's an older cat, so I mean, long story, but she just assumed that maybe the amputation would be better. He amputated his own tail.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well, coming up, don't forget, folks, we talked about cat calls. We'll have,
Cat calls.
we're back. Well, no, I'm just changing the subject here because we're going to break.
From cats to cat calls.
From cats to cat calls. Next week we'll be back on our regular schedule, and we'll be on every Tuesday night through the end of basketball season. So
Go Cats.
Go Cats!
Oh, did you see my fidget picture?
I did. Becky posted a picture of her dog Fidget, who's been on the show before.
Yes.
Dressed in his UK. It's a he, right?
She.
In her
Her UK
UK sweater.
sweater. And
So
I
now-
said, Fidget says go cats.
That's right. That's right. She put that on there.
Fidget says go cats.
We have got to get
I like
somebody to do a caricature of Chris for our website or something, and it saying
What?
"Go Cat."
You have a resident artist, almost a resident
We do.
artist. Yeah.
We James King.
Yeah.
Hey James, if you're
There you
listening,
go,
James, you know any
James.
caricatures? I bet he'll listen.
He could do it.
We'll get him to do it. James is a friend of the show, and don't forget, folks. Probably tomorrow morning you can still get those pictures. Go out to Gracious Me, and there's some other place, and I can't remember where it is, but or check out James
Gracious
on the
Me.
web. Yeah, Gracious Me. That's the only one I can
That's
think
all
of.
I can think
But he's got those. You got the UK prints. He's
With
got
the cows.
Alhambra and the Princess prints and all that.
You got
So-
the cows with UK on them.
yeah, and they
That's
go.
Now they
Well,
go.
Oh, never mind. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back. Weather's next. Stay tuned. I'm not going to wear the hat for weather, okay?
Why not?
Well, it might get in the way of my high pressure system.
Boo-hoo.
Say the secret, Lloyd. It's every day. Well, I can't even remember what Groucho used to say, but
But you got the mustache.
I got the
We hear
mustache.
that. One Step Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's
Oh.
Groucho Marx show.
But it's
You
not-
bet your life.
You bet your life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Say the secret word. It's an easy word, a word you hear every day. Say the secret word, the duck will pop down, except in this case, it's named Becky.
Santa baby.
She's been wanting to sing. She has sung that song for the last week.
It's just stuff.
Go ahead and sing a few verses for it.
No,
Chad and
that's
I'll
okay.
entertain
That's
ourselves.
okay.
Go
You
ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead. We've been
Just
listening to
hurry down the chimney tonight.
because she can sing.
Not good.
Not
Kinda.
right here, right now.
Yeah. Anyway, go to the YouTube channel Becky Freeman Sings. That song's not on there.
It's
but
not on
you want that
there.
one on there, don't you?
I like that song.
I think you do.
It's just an alter ego I think I've been living lately.
Becky Kit, as in Eartha Kitt. Do it again, Chad. I want to see you. No, I don't know that I can get that much swing. Heck
There you
yeah.
go.
You did it.
Oh, okay.
I have
It
a-
could be dangerous.
A lady
Ooh,
like
wow.
it. Mine's going behind me.
World is
Yeah.
spinning a little bit here.
See, it's not doing its thing. It'll stay put.
Well, coming up next year,
Yeah.
folks, let's get a few. Yeah, we actually got involved this week in the. You remember the Texas Tenors are
course we
coming
do.
to Rivers and Spires, and we're going to be involved in that, folks. And we'll tell you more about that in months to come. That's not until April, but you're going to get a chance to maybe go meet the Texas Tenors. We're going to load you up in a limo.
They're on YouTube too.
Take
Check them
them
out.
Yeah.
I want to go. I want to go.
Becky wants to go. She could be the 4th Texas tenor.
Tenorette?
Well, tenorette, yeah. Chad and I could be
I
the
don't
10
think,
ears.
I think it's very rare for a woman to be a tenor.
I know. She just,
Well, I said tenorette.
she
you
doesn't
know.
know. She
It's
doesn't know.
on my itinerary.
Yeah. I said it was 10 ear, not 10 or. That's if we did it. But anyway, that's coming. And a lot more stuff. Pardon me for choking, but the whole idea of the Texas tenors chokes me up. There I went to hit my
See, you
mic.
hit your mic, you're good.
He was waiting for you to choke up again.
You hit your mic.
Yeah. Well, anyway, folks, we won't be back until Monday. We hope you have a really, really great holiday. Don't forget, the next couple of days, going to be all kinds of parades, all kinds of ball games. You can watch that UK game at least 100 times.
6:30 tonight.
6:30 tonight for
Make
the
sure-
Wildcat warm-up.
Make sure that you watch John Calipari. He stomps out of the arena right at halftime. His players are probably 50 foot behind him, walking very slowly.
Really?
He is mad.
Not happy.
Not happy.
50 foot behind him.
Yeah.
They were walking very slowly. Just right as soon as the buzzer was, he was out. He was already out.
All right. We'll watch that, and we'll see you Monday. Have a great week. Bye.
Merry Christmas.